You're watching Local Edition. My name is Brad Pomerance. We thank you so much for joining us. Our guest is Miguel Luna. Miguel is the executive director of an organization called Urban Semillas. I speak a little Spanish. I know Semillas means seeds.
That's correct.
So talk to me about this remarkable organization.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, Brad.
Sure.
Well, Urban Semillas is a community-based, community reconnaissance, capacity building organization.
Okay.
And what we work on, our focuses are around water, our focuses are around parks and open space, and how we can make the connections between our urban communities into our environmental setting.
And talking about water now is very in vogue, but you were talking about water 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And what's special about the group, if I may say, I'm a little biased because I think the group's phenomenal,
Thank you.
is that you reach out to monolingual communities, specifically Spanish-speaking communities, so you can inform them and teach them about water.
Yeah, and I have to say that many others have been working on water issues way before I have. So it's kind of setting into the trend that has been set by others.
You're being humble.
Well, and so the issue of, I don't think it's so much about educating the monolingual communities about water issues, but rather more it's about reconnecting them to the cultures that they had in their countries. One of the things that happens when we cross the border is we suddenly forget about our rivers. We suddenly forget how much it takes to collect water on our above tank cisterns at home. So it's reconnecting again. That's the issue for me.
And what your focus is, it seems, is that you're targeting the youth, the teenagers, the college students, and you have a program which you call Agua University. Tell me about Agua University.
Sure. Yeah. Agua University concentrates on educating our youth from the high schools and from two-year colleges. Perfect. So anywhere from 9th grade to two-year college. And what we do is we take on the task to educate our future decision makers. And we don't just look at water through science and planning, but we also look at it through culture. We look at it through community, and we look at it through environmental justice.
But one thing I know about the group and the education is that you're not sitting these students in a classroom.
Absolutely not.
They're going down to the LA River. They're going to, is it Owens Valley, water?
That's correct. Our classes are place-based. And so some are in lecture classes, but most of it is out in the community. So we move around. We've done it around the Arroyo Seco and the LA River. We've done it around the Tujunga watershed, which is another tributary of the LA River. And now we're focusing on Compton to do an education course in Compton Creek watershed. Let's
talk about the Los Angeles River, because I know that Councilman Ed Reyes from Los Angeles has been really targeting the revitalization of the LA River. And what's interesting about that plan and program is that the LA River goes through a lot of urban communities, many of whom are predominantly Latino.
That's correct.
So are you able to use Agua University to reacquaint these residents with the Los Angeles River?
Absolutely. I think, like you said it, I mean, it is the main artery of our city. And, we have champions like Councilmember Ed Reyes, who has taken a focus on the LA River. And so to include the youth in these planning processes, it's huge, because they're going to be the stewards of whatever future plans come along.
And I know that Councilman Reyes held these community forums to have let me say it differently, to have the community give their input as it relates to the revitalization of the river. What was interesting to me is when you look at those community meetings, it's all students.
Correct.
And many of them graduates of Agua University.
Correct. And so Councilmember was sort of, I consider him like the godfather of Agua University, because he was the first actually existing decision maker that was able to support our effort.
Miguel, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for really educating the students of Los Angeles about the importance and value of water.
Thank you so much.
You bet. For Local Edition, I'm Brad Pomerance. Now we're going to send you back to CNN HLN.
Charter introduces Charter Community Connection. Charter Community Connection is a fundraising program that helps community organizations in charter service areas raise funds through referrals. Charter will give a referral payment for each qualifying subscription the organization refers, up to $125. To register or to learn more, contact the program representative or go to www.chartercommunityconnection.com. You can also click on Channel 1, Community Interest. Charter Community Connection.